Yeah. Okay, well, your brothers kept once coming. You came back from Alaska. It was there 2 hours. I talked to your boss today. He's missing this. Coming next week. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. تاركاتنا الصحبة وخير في الجميع. Nazi, move over a little bit so they can see behind you. Move over that. Yeah, you stay there. You come there. Really good. That's it. That's good. So they can see there's people behind you. تاركاتنا الصحبة وخير في الجميع. Our way is suhba, association. This is an association to come together for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His Prophet, peace be upon him, and to come together in the to sit with the Shaykh or someone the Shaykh designates, or just to sit together as brothers and sisters in the Shaykh's spiritual presence, and blessing comes on the group. That was the way of Shah Naqshband. When they asked him to describe his way, his tariqat, he said, Tariqatuna as-sahba wa khayrun fi jamia. Association. There is a power that comes when a group comes together. It's well known in Sharia, when you pray in Jamaat, it's more powerful than when you pray by yourself. And also for this kind of sitting, to be in a group is more powerful than to sit by yourself. Also, you have to sit by yourself, but we're asking, what are we asking? Lights. Nur. Imam Hujjatul Islam Abu Hamid al-Ghazali, Allah bless him, he wrote a famous book, Mishkat al-Anwar, the bundle of lights. And he said in that book that everything is light. Everything is light. Allah created the creation from light. Different density, frequency, different levels of light. From dense, kathif, dense, like rocks, minerals, solid bodies, and coming lighter through the creation, through plants and animals, and then more subtle lights like fire, and then lights you can't see it. We know from science there is in the spectrum, we don't see the whole spectrum of light. The human eye registers different frequencies. When you look at a rainbow, it looks to be for us from violet to green, what's on the other end of it. But there's more. So there's endless lights. And they're arranged in levels. And he said the creatures belonging to a certain level of light are in thrall describe the word thrall. They're attracted, they're hooked, love and pulled by the level above it. Each level of light is attracted to the light level above it. Wants to reach it, in love with that. Longs to reach that level. And to come to sit in the presence of a sheikh. A sheikh is someone, not like me, but like our sheikh, is someone that is representing higher levels of light. And our levels is attracted to that. We want to reach it. And the sheikh wants his followers to reach those higher levels. But it's not easy. It's not easy. The lower frequencies, by that I mean to say our ego, is pulling us back down, not to get up. And the negative principle of this creation, we call it shaitan, the negative force, is also pulling against that light attraction, that love, to pull back, to come down. So two forces pulling against each other. The natural love of one level to the higher levels, and the pull of our ego and shaitan to the more dense, thick levels. To be more like rocks than to be like angels. Or to leave the human level for the animal's level. Better way to describe it. Because Quran says your egos is worse than rocks. Because some rocks are making tasbih to the Lord. Some of them split open are gushing fountains from love to their Lord. Our hearts are harder than rocks. We have to polish them and loosen it up, make it to attract that higher light. So the Shaykh will set ways for his murids and muridas to polish their hearts, to be attracted more to that higher light, not to be pulled down by the lower one. Shaitan and ego throws dirt on our hearts. Satanic doings and ego's doings throw dirt and they say rust, like an iron bar rusts, corrodes, comes on our hearts. Not these physical hearts, but the spiritual hearts. And that needs to be polished and cleaned off. Cleaning is continuous. If you leave a piece of iron outside and it gets rained on, it quickly starts to rust. It's continuing. You have to polish all the time. Everything in this world needs cleaning. 24 hours. The house needs cleaning. When? Every day. More than one time. Our bodies need cleaning. Day by day, hour by hour. Everything needs cleaning. It's the main spiritual work. To clean. to clean and polish, to clean and polish, to clean and polish. And the way for that is zikr. Zikr is all kinds of things to remember that you're in the presence of your Lord who created you, to remember your prophets, to remember your Shaykh, to remember that we're trying to be good ones, to remember your job, that we're trying to clean ourselves. It's a kind of remembrance. It's a remembering Allah. How you remember Allah? He's not like anything that can be remembered. For Allah means with Qur'an to call His names, to mention, to recite His beautiful names, to clean, to polish, to mention. The work of cleaning, opposite to the work that makes everything dirty. Everything we're doing everything we're doing heedlessly, without thinking, makes that art to be dirty. Like the iron left out in the rain becomes rusty. When you forget to clean, it starts to cloud over. These meetings bring that zikr to remember your job, brings that back to the heart. It's another meaning of that ayat. Remind them or remember. To remember, it benefits the believer. Even 100 times, 1,000 times, to remember, to remind. No matter how many times you do it, it benefits you. It's a cleaning. Every time you polish and clean is more bright. Every time you forget is more dark. It's a continuous job until we're going to go from this life. Heedlessness, ghafla. Is there an Urdu for heedless? Ghafla. Heedlessness means to forget your job, to forget what you're about, to be busy with this world, or to be busy, worst one, with anger, with revenge, with jealousy, with greed. All the bad characteristics involve ghaflat. You forgot your job cleaning and polishing, and you got busy with something else. Even something simple, eating and drinking and enjoying. Worse than that, to get angry and greedy, and you forgot your job. Until you plunge deep into it, and then it destroyed. Shaykh used to say, go visit the hospital. We're visiting every day at the hospital. You see what happens to people. They forgot. In one moment of forgetting, they ruined themselves. They did something, destroyed everything. Where's my... now we have 2 governments. 3. Quasi-government. We forgot. The purpose of these associations is to bring the remembrance power more powerfully. We have to come and sit. There's nothing else to do. Nothing else to do. We're sitting. We leave everything and we sit. And to sit together gives a group power to reinforce half an hour, 20 minutes, 15 minutes to remember our job. When you go from here, it's so easy to forget. We get busy with everything else. All of us. The speaker is just as guilty. More guilty. More guilty because he's speaking to everyone about goodness and forgetting to do it himself. Quran says, why you say to people you don't do it? You say what you don't do. Stop. If my Shaykh didn't say to me, gather people, keep them even as long as it takes to milk a sheep, in that time he said he's looking after everyone. So I'm trusting on that. Otherwise I have to go hide. It'd be worse than all of you innocent. Sheikh used to joke. They gave him the new dates. This is the season now for the new dates. They're not ripe yet. They're light colored tan. Still. They gave them old fruit, new fruit, old mouth. We're like that. Sayyidina Muhammad. Sayyidina Muhammad. So we sit and we're asking to remember our job. To say to our egos, oh my ego, I'm not your servant. I am the servant of my Lord. I'm created by a Lord. I believe in my Lord. You can't see him, but I'm believing without seeing. Created by a creator. And I have to go back to him one day. And he put me in this life with the time and opportunity and the equipment, these human forms, to take on a light to go to the next level. We have the equipment we need to our spirituality, and our bodies is in service to our spirituality, to our hearts. We use our bodily power to work on the heart, to make it able to receive light. Oh my ego, I'm intending to make a barrier between you and me. Sheikhs were talking to their egos as if it's something separate. Ego's trick is to say, I am you, I am everything. Finally to say, I am God, like Fir'aun. Say, no, oh my ego, I'm putting a barrier, your area, up to a point and no more. Now, I'm riding on you, your power to make my soul to reach up. Prophet promised, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and awliya promised to sit in such a circle is the chance to take more power. I'm asking to give more power to my soul, to my willpower. Allah gave us human beings, وَلَقَدْ كَرَمْنَا بَنِي Adam, says Holy Quran. I honored the children of Adam and Eve. One of the biggest honors is willpower, irada. I'm intending to use that willpower like what they put on the horse, the bridle and reins and saddle and stirrup, to ride my ego as Prophet rode Barak to heavens. How? I'm intending to follow a guide showing me the way to get up. He knows. Ego says, no, I know everything. I am, in fact, God for you. No, oh my ego. They were fighting with their ego. A famous wali, to mention their names, is blessing to sit in such a Abayazid Bastami. He was famous. Sultan al-Arifin, king of the knowers, spiritual knowers, heavenly knowers. He was sitting with his murids talking like this, but not like this, with his power. And his murids, his followers said, "Oh, our Shaykh, tell us about your fighting with your ego. How was it?" He said, "You can't hear. If I tell you, all of you will run away. Nobody can take it. This is already difficult. What's Abayas is fighting with his ego." He said, "Okay, tell us the lowest thing you did, the easiest one." He said, "Okay, if you push me, I'll say." One night, he said, "I was in the habit of speaking to my ego. It was the time of Tahajjud, night prayer, after midnight, before Fajr. And they were in that time, Allah, in the holy hadith, Allah says, I'm descending to the lowest heaven, saying, who is there asking my forgiveness? Who is asking something? Who is asking me? I should grant them what they ask. Who is awake asking? It's the time of praying. I said to my ego, oh my ego, what? Leave me alone. Oh my ego, get up, it's time to pray. Go away. Leave me alone. Get up. I'm not getting up. I kick you, I kill you even. Oh? And his ego swore to me. He said, my ego swore some bad word to me. I said, it's like that? Okay. I called on my Shaykh for support, and I said, oh my ego, because you spoke to me like that, I'm getting up, and I'm staying up, and I'm not letting you go back to sleep for 1 year. And because I didn't like the tone of your voice, no drinking also 1 year, until you learn to cooperate. And then I made my ego to do it. Who can do like that? These are awliya. In case we thought we were almost knocking on the door ready to be awliya. Everyone was, I'm wali. Oh, what happened? I prayed 2 rakats once. So it was 2 years ago. Ah. Good. We can't do what they do. We can't do. Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he was going to climb up on his horse or his camel, what he was riding on, donkey, what he was riding on. And one of the Sahaba put his hands like this so Prophet could put his holy foot and to get up in the stirrups. And he said, oh, it was Jabir. Oh, Jabir, not you and everyone on earth together, if we didn't help it along, could lift me up. No one could lift that weight. They were carrying through their bodies also. Lights, power by divine names, carrying his holy body. Awliya were inheriting that power to be able to, like a Bayezid, to drive their bodies to do ibadat, divine service. We were sitting with Maulana Shaykh Nazim one day. He said, everyone is always asking me for a miracle. Oh, Shaykh, they come with something, needs a miracle to solve it. He said, okay, anyone wants a miracle? Everybody said, okay. From now on, whenever you're sleepy, you make wudu and 2 rakahs, pray 2 rakahs. After a few days, you won't be need to sleep ever again. Everyone put their hand down quickly. We don't want such a miracle. I said, never mind. We want a miracle how we can get more sleep and more to eat. We're asking, this sitting is the easiest way. Just to come and sit, Allah gives drops, beads of dew from the fountain of life, Rashahat Ain al-Hayat, from the drops that awliya took from hard struggling, they make it easy for their followers. They give their fountains, pouring, giving. To sit 15 minutes, he said, as long as it takes to milk a sheep, provided you can catch the sheep. It takes something you can't get by yourself. Don't think we can take by ourselves anything. We're weak. We have to know that we're weak and helpless. It's the beginning of now we have 2 doctors and 2 government officials. Alhamdulillah. We're improving. In Dallas we had 3 defense contractors at once. We need to put a guard at the door. May Allah bless all of you.
Amen.
And protect everyone
Amen.
who came out on this night, who sit in our humble gathering, gives lights and blessings and mercy. The Shaykh used to say, don't say, what I got? Nothing. No, you got too much. You don't know. One day it will be shown. You see, too much. Too much. 2 kinds of meetings. One kind, you come in on the level of human beings, and you go out on the level of animals. The level is the meeting for dunya, politics and drinkings and everything. One kind of meeting, you come in on any level, you come out on the real humanities level. Or get in heavy, get out light, he used to say. Like the restroom. Awliya are taking burdens of people. Come out light. Suffer. They were saying, we have to use every example from the lowest to the highest. Tanzilu subhani. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Some high important people, they come only by, they don't have Concord anymore, they come special. They can only land on certain airports. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, His greatness, He can carry whole galaxies and universes, and He can look after an ant or less than an ant also. He's not, His greatness, you can't, carrying everything from the highest to the lowest, equally. SubhanAllah, who can Subhanallah. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Wa shukru lillah. Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah.
Kulli dhambi wa ma'asiya kulli ma yukhalifu din al-Islam ya arhamar rahimin. Rabbana taqabbal minna. Accept this from us, O our Lord. For the sake of the one upon whom you descended, Surah Fatiha. Sayyidina Muhammad. Alhamdulillah. You never know when you start to speak. Maulana was speaking one day, because we started off with nonsense and it came to something important. You never know what. Take time, sometimes to settle in the heart. Okay, we make the zikr now. Assalamu alaikum to everyone in YouTube land or Facebook land or both.
YouTube.
They demonetized us or they never monetized us? Bati. Assalamu alaikum. Everyone's monetizing. You have to see us on our Patreon link on our what's the other? Podomatic?
Yeah.
If you subscribe to every YouTube that you watch, it's hundreds of dollars. We turned off the cable because it was too much.
Yeah.
And we're going to start watching on YouTube. But you have 100 people you're watching. If everyone's asking $10, Now it went from $100 for the cable was too much. Now it's $1,000 to subscribe to every. How they're going to fix that? I'm asking. Hi, you're back. What you did in Alaska for 24 hours? Less than 24.